Hi, I'm Mike Gassewitz, CEO of IAIC, and welcome to another episode of In Focus. Today, we're going to look at another insurance case study. Stay with me, folks. This is really interesting. This one is probably one of the best case studies in terms of the value of our AD:APT process. And joining me to talk about it is Oliver Lee, head of our insurance practice. Oliver, welcome.
Hi, Mike.
Great to have you on. So, for those who haven't heard about our AD:APT process, quickly, Oliver, could you give a quick summary?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, three parts of our ADAPT process that we run through with all our clients. The first step is working with them to calculate the insurance need to see if they need life insurance at all. And that part of that process, we work with from a protection standpoint and then also from a tax efficiency standpoint, if they need life insurance for both of those. And if there is a need, then we kind of follow to that next step, which is, does it make sense at this time to purchase life insurance? So even though you may have a need and might not make sense right now or purchase as much right now. So an example is young families, or if you're a business that's just starting out and you're in this really kind of early stage of your growth, it may not make sense to put money towards life insurance. It may make sense for you to put it back in your business. And then the final piece is, if you do need it and it does make sense, then the last piece is really making sure that the product that you purchase is the best product to fit your needs.
Okay, great summary. And this case study we're going to step through is about that third step, optimizing the solution, really, again, the best product for the need. So why don't you set up this scenario?
Yeah, absolutely. This one came to us within the last 6 months. It's a farmer that is running a very successful farming corporation, and working with the accountant, we have determined that it does make sense from a tax efficiency standpoint to use life insurance to extract some of this excess wealth out of the corporation when the farmer passes away.
And in terms of this situation, as I understand it, they had spoken to a different insurance advisor, correct?
That's correct. So the farmer actually received a proposal from another insurance advisor for a $5 million death benefit that has about $190,000 premium. So although those are large numbers, again, when we kind of review the farming situation, we did determine that those amounts were appropriate and were the right amounts for this farmer's situation.
So 190,000 a year in premium, and what would be the benefit then in that policy? What would be the death benefit?
Yeah, so it would start out at 5 million, Mike, and then it would grow over time. I don't exactly remember the ultimate amount, but it would grow over time.
Okay, and so we ran our AD:APT diagnostic, and what did that show?
Yeah, so it showed that, yeah, again, the need was the right amount of need. We did, to kind of get into a little bit more detail there. When we calculate the need, we do look at that ultimate tax exposure that the farmer would be exposed to if he were to pass away. And then we compare it to different options. So if you didn't buy life insurance, how would that turn out? To which one would yield a higher result? And in this case, insurance did yield the high result. And then the next part of that process is this the right time to purchase insurance? And we did determine that, yes, this excess cash flow was excess. There wasn't an immediate need for it within the farm. The farmer wasn't reinvesting it. It was really kind of being held for that next generation. So it was the right need. And then it really came down to that last step, product optimization.
And so what did you and the team, what were your recommendations there?
Yeah, absolutely. So when we look at the product optimization, we look at all the products and all the carriers. We really do a deep dive on what is the right product. And there are different ways to structure life insurance products for the client. And specifically, there are different ways where you can generate more value for the clients by structuring a certain way. So the short story of a very long story is that we were able to generate $800,000 more benefit for the client with $500,000 less premium for the client.
Let me understand the math. So 800K in more benefit, $500,000 less premium. So that's a $1.3 million swing for the client. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. It's significant, and ultimately, that's the client's dollars. That's what's in their pocket. So, yeah, this solution was a significant savings and benefit for the client.
So first of all, great work by you and the team. I guess the question comes up, why is that? I mean, you guys are smart, bright folks, but why do we see this?
Yeah, great question, Mike. There are different ways to structure life insurance policies, and there are some ways where you can structure it to offer more value to the client, but that generates less commission. And our focus is always on the client, so we will always choose those options if it provides better value for our client.
So we use the term commission agnostic, meaning it's not about the commission to us. And let's be clear, there are other insurance agencies, that's how they run their business. They get paid by these commissions. And so in the solution you put forward, what was the percentage less commission that we earned in terms of putting that solution forward versus another solution that was being proposed to the client from another agency?
Yeah, it's about 66% less, Mike, which again, that is something that is absolutely fine with us because, we have comfort in knowing that this is the right product and the best product for our clients. And unfortunately, there are some insurance advisors that don't make that same decision.
This really comes back to how we're structured, back to the value of TriCert, the value of IAIC being owned by accounting firms that we were set up 20 plus years ago to service obviously clients, but also these accounting firms. And that is a very trusted relationship. And, the last thing we ever want to do as IAIC is violate or go against that trusted relationship. We are a key part of that trusted relationship, and that obviously includes insurance. And so this is a great example. Oliver, thank you so much for this.
My pleasure, Mike. And if our clients would like help in it, in terms of developing an insurance solution, making sure that it's optimized, we are more than happy to assist them.
Fantastic. So in that vein, if you have any questions, folks, reach out to your financial advisor at your accounting firm, talk to your portfolio manager, or don't hesitate to reach out to myself. Happy to, we can get an ADAPT diagnostic done for your situation as well. Take care, everyone.